told Keenan that that was Leo, and Leo had his pennies, because Keenan likes his little pennies, and he sticks them into jars, and like he has no idea. Like he has no idea what is going on.
A Southwest Florida mom is outraged after an encounter with the man a judge says stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from her disabled son. Good evening, I'm Stacy Scheibel.
And I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Pinellas County businessman accused of taking more than $120 million from the disabled remains a free man.
A federal bankruptcy judge has repeatedly ordered Leo Govoni to produce key documents on his assets, but Govoni failed to do so again today. 8 on Your Side investigative reporter Brittany Muller joins us live in studio.
Stacey, Keith, good evening to you both. Leo Govoni failed to do so again today, so that meter is still running. Inside the federal courthouse this afternoon, Govoni faced 27-year-old Keenan Bowman and his mom, Rebecca. Nearly $1 million was siphoned out of his special needs trust, and in a moment that stunned everyone, Govoni hugged Rebecca and said, "It's not what it seems." Leo Govoni walked out of federal court on Wednesday afternoon as a free man again. Mr. Govoni, are you surprised you're still a free man?
He needs to realize that these families are not free that he took the money from. They're not. He gets to walk free, and the rest of us still have to struggle.
Rebecca Bowman says as a single mom, it's a daily struggle to care for her 27-year-old son, Keenan. Keenan had a vaccine injury at 18 months old.
It caused him to have severe seizure disorder, which caused brain damage.
Bowman says her son received a settlement through the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. The initial payment was $800,000 plus monthly annuity payments. That money was set up in a trust in 2004 at Govoni's now bankrupt St. Petersburg nonprofit, the Center for Special Needs Trust Administration. That's when Bowman first met Govoni. What promise did he make to you?
He promised that he would take care of the money and help it to grow, and he told me that there was no one that could take care of my son like I do, and that I shouldn't have to worry about the money.
5 months ago, Judge Roberta Colton found Govoni liable for over $120 million taken from the center. What would you say to Rebecca and Keenan standing right there? And to all the other victims that don't have any of their money to take care of them? Govoni had nothing to say, but it was in this moment that left Bowman speechless.
Leo Govoni gave me a hug after court and told me that it's not what it seems.
The money Keenan received was supposed to help take care of him for the rest of his life. Do you feel good about what you've done with your client's money?
Before court, I asked Leo if he remembered me, and he said yes. And then he proceeded to kind of talk to Keenan and ask Keenan about his backpack and tried to show that he's this gentle person. Where is that gentle person in court?
The judge ordered Govoni to produce financial records for himself and his businesses. But attorneys seeking to recover the missing money say it's like pulling teeth to get Govoni to turn over court-ordered documents. Judge Colton previously found Govoni in contempt and gave him 3 weeks before she gives her final judgment. Do you believe more documents will be produced in those 2 weeks?
We're working on the documents, yeah. Well, I think there'll be substantial documents provided.
A Pinellas County judge entered a $90 million judgment against 23 Govoni-owned businesses on Tuesday. This will give attorneys power to continue collection efforts of the missing millions. Do you believe the judge is getting tired and will put you in jail? While Keenan doesn't understand the severity of his situation, his mom says it's taken a toll on his health.
Last year, I wasn't even sure if he was going to live much longer.
Attorneys say Leo Govoni has sold off millions of dollars in real estate going against the federal judge's orders. But when asked where that money is, he claims to not know. Leo Govoni will be back in court on June 12th when the judge will make her final judgment. At that point, if she's displeased, she could make a recommendation to the district court for criminal charges.
Boy, it drags on and on, Brittany. It has to be so frustrating, the legal process for all of these families who want to know where their money went.
Well, Stacey, that's right. Many of them remain skeptical on if they'll ever see any of that money recovered. Some want Leo Govoni to face criminal charges, and while there is a multi-agency U.S. Department of Justice investigation into Govoni and into the Center for Special Needs, so far there's no word on if or when Govoni will ever face charges for that missing $120 million.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. If you have something you'd like Brittany to investigate, you can call the 8 on your side helpline, 1-800-338-0808.